Welcome back as we have ourselves another matchup right around the corner. This time it is going to be Insom and Friends, aka University of Waterloo, up against our St. Clair Saints, and we're not wasting any time hopping into the action as both of these teams just coming off of some very awesome victories in their own right. Of course, the St. Clair Green squad just had to take down Brock University's A squad, and then Insom and Friends, they had themselves a solid run overall in the winter side of things, but got knocked down by Sioux College. They took care of McGill Redbirds, and now we are here. It's going to be on the blue side, it'll be the University of Waterloo. Orange side will be St. Clair Saints.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game, especially after last series. Last series was absolutely phenomenal from both sides. We've seen the game fives. That's going to be an early shot on by Virus, but a big save by Nitrix. And nobody's in net, and Bill Vanilla Rain is going to put that away to give Warriors, Waterloo, a 1-0 lead.
That's one way to start things off here. Hopefully we don't get the curse here happening wherever I'm broadcast green, that they unfortunately go down early, to say the least here, but I've still got plenty of time to fight on back. Of course, this Insom and Friends squad, there is no Insom, funnily enough, as we do see another awesome attack here coming out from Waterloo, but not quite going to get it. So that's going to be Virus, that's going to be Gib, that's Vanilla Rain on the side of the Waterloo Warriors. And of course, your hometown squad here, this time by St. Clair Saints Green. We have Ramen, Nitrix, and Kamal. Of course, Kamal, one of the only remaining players from the past rosters here on the St. Clair Saints team. Everybody else graduated. And Virus, oh my, he's going to start things off nice and strong as well. He just takes this from the top. Kamal went to go for the clear. Unfortunately, just handoff, interception, and taken care of. Virus finding this University of Waterloo squad up 2-0.
Yeah, it looked like Kamal lost control of that ball trying to clear it out, but if you're St. Clair, you got to realize that it's early. We can come back here, but you definitely don't want to give up too many more goals, and it's just unfortunate right now. As I mean, it is game number one. Plus, they did have a extended period of time that was a break in between games. So, game like I said last series, game number one is always the learning curve. You learn your opponent and move on and hope that it's enough to win game two and tie the series.
Yeah, I know you like game one as the download game. Personally, it makes me nervous still, but at the same time, I definitely see where you're coming from. That's your opportunity to download and try to see what the other team is up to. But right now, somebody needs to stop Vanilla Rain. It was almost on a one-man wrecking crew to get himself all the way into the crease of the St. Clair Saints green zone, but eventually did get dealt with for at least a moment. Picks the ball right back up, just swoops in and takes this thing like it was his all along, and then bounces it right off. Drop shot, Gib, no questions asked, going to take care of that one nicely. University of Waterloo, you've got yourself a 3-goal lead.
They are playing great, and I mean, who did they play? I'm trying to think of who they played. Insom and Friends, University
of Waterloo. They would have went against McGill.
McGill, so that was McGill's a solid team, as we've seen earlier last week, or maybe it's been a couple weeks now, but they're a pretty solid squad. And I mean, this series is going to be close, and it's just not looking like it right now. But again, it's only game one. Anything can happen, as it is a best of 5 series. And Saints need to do something a little, probably like right now, score a goal and to have a chance to come back, maybe even surprises and take game number one.
Yeah, to compare, like this green squad versus McGill, the Redbirds, that was a game 5 upset win for McGill last time we played. And then Insom and her friends, the Waterloo squad, they just 3-0 them like it's nobody's business. And now they want to find themselves into losers quarterfinals, where Guelph Griffins are sitting there waiting for the winner of this game. And that would guarantee them a top 5 finish. The Saints are already in the top 8, so I was wrong earlier. They're already in the top 8, but we know how awesome both of these teams are and how awesome Green is specifically here. They want to go further here. They do not want to stop now. But right now, University of Waterloo, or the Insomnium friends, they are definitely all over St. Clair. Like, I haven't seen Saints get a good shot off in a good couple minutes.
Yeah, I
okay,
mean,
Vanilla.
They had another chance. I would say if they scored that, that would officially put it away. But they are trying to make quick work of the Saints, try to get this game done and over with, and move on to the quarters. But I think Saints will surprise them in game number 2, as that's a total reset. You don't worry about game 1, and as Nitrix almost had an opportunity there, but misjudged that, and that's going to be out front. And big save by Kamal, and I believe that was Ramen that got the clear out. And trying to get something started. You have 40 seconds left, not much time.
It's too bad because there are some huge saves defensively coming out here from the Saints, but it's just not being answered with any offense right now. It's either Vanilla Rain or somebody else on the side of Waterloo who just carries it out, and they keep finding these opportunities. That's going to be goal number 4. Second goal of the game here for Virus after Vanilla Rain just lob shots this from their own crease, and it can't get much more center than that. Virus, perfect shot, dead center in the net. 30 seconds left. This game is pretty much over, in my opinion, unless something crazy happens.
30 seconds left. I think this game's over as they get another shot here just wide, but the rebound comes in and Virus gives themselves a hat trick. This game's over. Put it in the books. Saints need to do something drastically. They need to change, and you definitely don't want to go into game 2 and do the same thing again, or I'm gonna say the series is over if they do that.
I mean, at least there for the green squad this time by, as they're going to almost, never mind, I thought that was going to be going in there for a second, but like losing 2-1 or losing 5-0, it's all the same at the end of the day, right? It's just more of a how much of a morale shot do you take from it, and just knowing that everything resets after this for the next game, just take it easy, regroup, regain, as I believe I keep seeing in the Twitch chat. Regain, come back for game 2, and then hit them hard when it counts. And I mean, this Saints roster in general, we know they get the come from behind power-up of sorts as just being a part of the Saints, it seems. So, a rough game 1, but it's not over just yet.
No, absolutely not. And I mean, like I said, it's only game 1. It's the learning game. You take game 1, even though you lose it by this much. Well, we've seen this happen. Saints lose by this much in game 1, but they come back and win the series 3-1. So you have to change accordingly. And I mean, there's quite a bit to change. But again, I don't think it's over. I think Saints are going to put up a better fight, and I think they'll just play better than game 1.
And of course, right off the face-off, we are going right back into the St. Clair zone. Vanilla Rain doing exactly what they do best. And oh my gosh, Virus, what an interception. And just straight up rips a shot off the bumper of Kamal, I do believe. All 3 Saints were pretty much right there to cover it up. That is interesting, to say the least there. A little bit uncharacteristic there from the St. Clair Saints green squad. But as much as I curse the mistake here, massive props to Virus. That shot was perfect.
Oh yeah, that was a gorgeous shot, and you can't ask for anything better leading the series early on. And you know, now if you're Waterloo, you definitely want to put a cushion, get yourself a cushion, and you know, once you get a cushion, then you don't have to worry about being only up by 1. So as Saints get an opportunity here, but that's a big save by Gibb, and Saints trying to get something started, trying to tie this game, score their first goal of the series, trying to do something, and I think that's their opportunity, and Ramen puts it away to tie this game up at 1 apiece.
All right, there we go. The rust has been broken. Saints find themselves an opportunity. Vanilla Rain overshoots his mark, thinking that one of the other Saints were the ones going to be picking that up. Ramen, not today, puts it right through the crease and sends it right into the net. So there we go. We have ourselves a 1-goal game, game number 2, and still plenty of time on the clock here for either squad to break this tie. But at least the Saints are on the board, finally getting rid of some of that ring rust.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my.
huge shot by Virus and a big save by Kamal, but Vanilla Rain is going to put it away. Give Waterloo a 1-goal lead.
And this was an absolute mess. Like, that first initial shot by Virus was so dangerous. And at least I think there was Kamal who made the save, but unfortunately then, that thing was bouncing every which way possible. It felt like it was so hard to control. The best part, or best spot to be, on the outside looking in, so you could actually calculate that shot. And Vanilla Rain doing exactly that, waiting for the right opportune time, to where even if a Saints player was backflipping to try and reach that ball, they could not. So University of Waterloo taking that lead right back. Beautiful, quick fashion as well. And they're right back into the Saints zone, putting even more pressure on.
Yeah, they're trying to get a little bit of a cushion, like I said earlier. And once you get that cushion, it's a little bit of stress off and a little bit more comfort, as that's going to be an open... I thought that was going to be an open net, as Saints get a little bit of a clear here and try to get something started, but just like that, Waterloo's already on the offensive, gets a redirect down, but big save by Nitrix, and the pressure from Waterloo is outstanding right now, and Saints can't keep up with it.
Yeah, definitely having a hard time keeping up the pace in this situation where we do see, okay, we're just going to trade demos in this situation here. And then Ramen going to take care of Vanilla Rain. I think that's the second time Vanilla Rain got demoed in a matter of 10 seconds, so that definitely sucks. But right back into the play nonetheless. Shot on target. Virus, though, going to get there in just a nick of time just to get a bumper on it and push it away. Nitrix going to get smoked as well. Vanilla Rain gets the demo and picks it up. Tries to find an opportunity, gets it, end up passing back, and goes right to Gibbs. Is there going to be a second touch? There is not. A good push aside there from the St. Clair's defense, allowing Ramen to try and get something started here for the Saints, unless Vanilla Rain can shut it down in its tracks.
Yeah, the defense, the rotation to defense is just unbelievable coming off of Waterloo, and they're making it look easy. You think, oh, Saints are going to slow this down and take it, try to do a flick, and I say that the ball's on the line, and Gibbs going to put it away, give him a 2-goal lead.
What an angle here from Gibb. Just beams it right towards the crossbar, and just enough of an angle to get past that goal line. And now University of Waterloo, they're in position, to run away with this once again here. 2-goal lead, have themselves a little bit of insurance, and putting the Saints in the hot seat early on. Possible match point if they can't figure something out nice and quick. However, that was quite the shot from downtown, but Vanilla Rain using all the boosts he has to get back there and stop that in its tracks.
Yeah, definitely something to watch. And oh man, Saints trying to get something started. Every opportunity that they get, it's just shut down. And here's going to be another one for Waterloo, but Kamal's going to get that and get demoed. So Waterloo trying to keep it, play defense. Probably don't want to score, just want to keep the time ticking. Don't want to let Saints get any opportunities. As I say that, Saints are going to, well, I was going to say get an offensive opportunity, but it just seems like whatever Saints does, Waterloo's there and, matches what they can do and outplay them.
It's just so weird right now. Like, I think the term I'd be looking for, hang on a second, never mind here. With the demo from Ramen onto Virus, that leaves the net wide open for Nitrix to fire it away. It does exactly that. Demo's off in the corner. We're not going to be able to see it. But Nitrix, beautifully done there from the Saints as a whole. And solid job for Nitrix to find the goal. And now they have it within one with a minute left to go. And it's a good thing. I was getting worried because what I was about to say is it felt like the Saints were just lacking intent on anything that they were doing. Like, they were hitting the ball, but what was the purpose of that contact? It just didn't feel like it was there between the last two matches that we broadcasted from them. But that little play right there, that's exactly what we want to see. Props to Ramen for the demo. Good shot, Nitrix, and let's keep this up and maybe find ourselves a tying goal in these upcoming seconds.
Yeah, definitely. They have enough time, as that's going to... I thought Kamal was going to hit that a little bit harder, try to get that out in front of the net, but the pressure from Saints is still there. Nitrix trying to use the backboard, use their fourth player, trying to get something started. They got 20 seconds left. Not a lot of time, but enough time, as that's going to be a centered hit, and that's going to be cleared away. This is not good for the Saints, but if you're Waterloo, this is what you want to see, is the ball in the Saints end and just trying to waste time.
The time is ticking down, but the ball is stuck in the Saints end. They're going to have one shot to try and make something happen here, but they have to keep this ball from touching the ground, and unfortunately, it is going to make contact. So University of Waterloo going up 2 extremely quickly into this series, putting the Saints in the hot seat. Like I was saying in the last series, we need a classic St. Clair Rocket League comeback power up here to try and get ourselves back into this one, as right now with match point being against the Saints, this could be the end of the run if they do not capitalize in this next matchup, and it would end up being University of Waterloo moving on to play the Guelph Griffins. But Saints don't want to settle for 7th.
No, they do not. And I mean, you guys seen it here. I've seen it twice. Saints have reverse swept other teams before, and it's intense, but there's a lot of stuff you have to change. It just doesn't seem like how they normally play. This whole playoffs, this whole series just doesn't look like how they play normally. So I don't know if something's going on here, but they do get a shot, and big save by Gibb. And as I say that, the offensive pressure from Saints are really good right now, and trying to get something started, trying to get an early lead, try to get that first goal.
Well, I mean, they're in the right place, and they find it. Nitrix is going to find the rebound and get the Saints on the board early. I don't think anyone's going to get classified as an assist here. Oh, Rahman was just cruising through the crease. He's looking for Gibb, and Gibb could not move. Beautiful extra defense for Rahman, and then beautiful goal for Nitrix. We have ourselves the lead. 4 minutes and 20 seconds for the Saints to hang on to this lead, though. And we know if they play strictly defense, it doesn't go well for them, so this is still anybody's game.
Yeah, it's still anybody's game. I mean, we're only a minute in as I say
there
that.
Vanilla
Rain gonna tie it at 1 apiece. I mean, if you're Waterloo, this is exactly what you wanted. A couple of seconds later, it's, tie game. So Waterloo looks good on the offense. They've opened up opportunities for them, and St. Clair just doesn't know how to combat that.
And good on Gibb though, because in the first goal there with the Saints, he was stuck because he was Rahman was hunting them down. This time, Gibb hunted down the Saints player, causing that awkward bounce, which ended up teeing up Vanilla Rain in beautiful fashion. So, oh, you're gonna do that to me? I can do this right back at you. Beautifully done there from them. So now, 1 goal game, back to being all tied up. Saints, though, are the ones in the hot seat. They have to make something happen, otherwise it is going to be the end of the tournament run. Like I was saying before, 7th is definitely a rough spot to be in, and Gibb, he's not settling for an assist. He's going to get himself a goal as well. Vanilla Rain going to give himself the assist after passing it right from the corner. Beautiful pass, to be honest. Just perfect timing for Gibb. Threads the needle, goes dead through the center, and that is going to put University of Waterloo right back into the lead.
Yeah, I mean, that's just phenomenal angle, phenomenal shot from Gibb. And I mean, if you're Waterloo again, that's exactly what you want. You want to take you still have 3.5 minutes left, but you do want to take that lead if you get it early on. And it's a little less pressure, but again, you definitely want to get that cushion as there's another shot from Gibb and saved by Kamal. And, Saints definitely need to do something here, try to score a goal. You don't want to wait too long. If you wait too long, they're going to get a cushion here as that's on net, but again, Saints need something here, and that's, again, everything that Saints tries to do, Waterloo's there to counter it.
Yeah, while there is offensive opportunities, they're not seriously, threatening offensive opportunities, it seems like, as of right now. So, you Waterloo doing exactly what you need to do. Virus finding himself the shot, going to be just sent wide, however. Now, picks it right back up, right back into the St. Clair zone. No boost, but he's still going to do what he absolutely can. Rahman, though, good clearing attempt, but Vanilla Rain was right there for it. Gibb off the backboard. We do see Virus is right there. Unfortunately, there for the Saints, something seems to have happened to Kamal. So in an even worse case scenario, the Saints are stuck playing 2v3 until this does get figured out here. You hear a little bit of awkward stuff in the background as it looks like Kamal's going to try and join right back in. Does get in, but that was basically being put into a penalty box for a moment there for the Saints. Granted, no damage was done.
Yeah, as you say that, they do get a shot here, but Nitrix gets a big save. And I mean, sometimes the servers for Rocket League aren't really the best. I know I've disconnected a few times, but I don't know if it's just private matches or whatnot. But again, for the moment he was gone for, say, 5 or 6 seconds. That's a solid time frame to where you can get an opportunity. Unfortunately, that they couldn't turn up anything with 2 players, so they definitely need something to go right, as that's going to be opportunity for Waterloo as Gibb takes this to the air, gets a flip reset. No, he doesn't. I thought he got a flip reset there, and Waterloo, Saints try to clear it, but Waterloo's there to save it, and Virus puts it away and gives them a little bit of a cushion. Takes a 2-goal lead.
Definitely a heartbreaker here for the Saints fans here. Kamal went for the clear, but unfortunately awkward angle, and Virus was literally just directly into the path of the ball. Could not have missed that one if he tried. Perfect positioning there for the University of Waterloo squad and for Virus specifically. Now it's now or never for St. Clair. Tournament run can finish in just a few moments, and we're stuck in the St. Clair zone. Nitric's going to try and make something happen right off the start, but again, as soon as they get the opportunity to break out, something just seems to get redirected against them. They finally get the opportunity, but can they capitalize on it? No, Vanilla Rain's already back there. Virus now looking to maybe put some more pressure onto the Saints net. Another goal against the Saints in this situation would absolutely be curtains. 2 goals is doable, but they still need to move quickly.
Yeah, Saints are in trouble as I say that. Virus goes barred down to give him another goal, but he doesn't. He does get denied, and I mean they got 30 seconds to score 2 goals.
There's one.
He gets one. Kamal puts it away, puts it to a 1-goal game with 30 seconds left.
Okay, unofficial assist going to the crossbar of the St. Clair Saints net, because that was an absolute rocket that the University of Waterloo got on target. But with it hitting the post, it then became basically a hard pass to the St. Clair Saints member off to the side. And now we have ourselves within 1, unless Gibb just instantly answers right back. The goal basically taken away instantly with 24 seconds left. Nice little pass here from Virus as well off the backboard. And now Waterloo, regardless of what kind of fate was trying to do to them, they want to finish it right now.
Yeah, it's going to be even more difficult to score 2 goals in 24 seconds. And, I mean, they just need a miracle happening, and this might be something, trying to get something started. But Gibb going to have a wide open net to work with, pass over to Vanilla Rain. Nothing's there to come out of it, but with coming down 5 seconds left, this is going to end the Saints tournament, as University of Waterloo, Insom and friends are going to take the series. But what is it going to be by? They're going to score another goal. Little salt on the wound. 5-2 is going to be the final score.
Yep, 5-2, good games all around, but University of Waterloo were just on something, to say the least, here for that last one. Fantastic run in their own right. They're going to move on forward to go play up against, whom was it again here? I think it was the Guelph Griffins. Yeah, Guelph Griffins in the losers quarterfinals. Your St. Clair Saints green roster will be knocked out in 7th position, so they do score themselves a top 8 in the OCRS seasons, which is still a very, very solid positioning considering how many teams there were in the entire league. So big props all around. Top 8 is absolutely nothing to scoff at. Just unfortunately there, like, we didn't do them justice here today, because the 2 broadcasts that we've seen, it just felt like they were just outclassed. I know I made the joke about the restrictor plates earlier, but it just felt like they were slower in general compared to what their opponents were. But I mean, they went up against York University. They got the 3-0 there. They went up against Brock, which of course we've seen Gold have a, like, it was a 3-0, but those games were still anybody's game at one point. It wasn't necessarily a blowout. But then St. Clair Saints green to take Brock out in Game 5. That's huge. To knock Brock out so early as well. That's crazy. And then just unfortunately here, just couldn't keep the ball rolling versus University of Waterloo. And solid run, solid season. But I'm looking forward to seeing what this squad can do again in September.
Yeah, I mean, we're only a couple weeks off. We only got 2 weeks, I think. So we're pretty quick with the things going around. And, I mean, yeah, they had a rough go of the Saints green squad. They just didn't seem that fast, like you were saying. And, I mean, Waterloo, Ensom, and friends is they look good. So maybe they'll move on. Maybe they'll well, they're obviously moving on, but maybe go deeper on in the lower bracket and see what comes out of it. As I am gonna say one thing here really quick. I do have the other game on my other monitor. So your Saints Gold team is winning 5-3 in game number 1. So if you guys want to take a look at that after this, we will be Are we hosting
Yeah,
them, or?
I will host the stream. So if you're still here on the Saints channel, you will get redirected right to the other stream, so you can see the remainder of Durham Lords versus Gold and the rest of Gold's run here in this Ontario or the OCRS tournament rather for the playoffs. And yeah, so green top 8 finish, fantastic. Gold, on the other hand, they're guaranteed at least a top 3, so it is something that we're going to be following as well. But again, like, not to overshadow green or anything in the slightest, because still, this top 8 is absolutely fantastic. For a team that was just put together over the summer, and granted, to compensate for it, they grinded so many leagues. Like, I am so surprised that, like, they even want to have Rocket League installed by the end of the summer here, because they put so much time into it. And I know Coach Mike and everybody on that team was just doing so much good work, and they absolutely just grinding and grinding away. So big props to that squad. Very, very deadly squad. The bracket itself may have not necessarily worked in Green's favor today, but at the end of the day, you still managed to get a top 8 out of it. So fantastic job in your own right.
Oh yeah, and like what you were saying about the leagues, I mean, they were in OCRS, they were in CCA, AVGL, TELUS Cup, Bell Cup. The list just keeps going on.
Just in
and
summer.
those tournaments, just in summer, like you're in 5 leagues, 6 leagues in summer and tournaments. Those tournaments take a killing on you, and there was like 2 or 3 weeks there where, man, I don't know how they did it with having 4 or 5 games a week, and
The Quebec event too.
tough.
Like, the holy smokes.
And that event,
Yeah,
which is just absolutely insane. But I mean, they played great. Top 8 is absolutely phenomenal with how many schools were in here. And moving on, I mean, there's so much potential to look forward to in September. I'm excited for it.
and I cannot wait personally to actually see the squad competing live from our makeshift nest for a little bit. And then, of course, once it gets into the new year and we eventually have the arena available, to see everybody, all the teams, and then all the fans as well, live in person. It'll be absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait for that day to come. But for now, we're not going to waste any more time, because we do want to take a look and see what's going on with Gold. So we will close out our broadcast here for tonight. Just a quick couple thank yous in order. First off, to Kermit for joining me for the broadcast once again. It was a bit of a long one today, but thank you for putting up the grind, and good job today.
Unfortunately, I wish it was a little bit longer, but moving on. It was a great day, as we did get to see one of our teams go on, and it's always good casting Rocket League, so it's always having a blast seeing close games.
Absolutely. Then, of course, thank you to the sponsors, St. Clair College. St. Clair College is Suckman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair SRC, St. Clair College Alumni Association, and Tim Hortons and Subway. Thank you for sponsoring us here and making this possible here on the St. Clair Saints varsity sports team. And of course, a big thank you to everybody for tuning in. I see we had a good handful of people following. Welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you for joining Saints Nation, and hope to see you again very, very shortly for our next broadcasts. Oddly enough, in regards to broadcasts, like, I don't have a schedule to pull up because next week there isn't any. We do not have any broadcasts planned. We basically have 1 week of like a little bit of a calm before the storm. Then September hits and we go nuts. So it's going to be right around the corner. So make sure you're followed. We'll probably have a couple of match replays to catch some of the action from the summer. But otherwise, we will catch you with some live action on the beginning of September. And lastly, unless you have anything additional to add, I think we're pretty much good for tonight.
Yeah, it was awesome, and also thank you, Danners, we had another caster, but unfortunately couldn't make it due to some issues. So Danners multitasking, having this broadcasting and casting kind of impressive. So thanks to him for putting it up, and should be awesome watching this Gold Squad move on. Hopefully take down the Durham Lords.
Absolutely. Pressure's on. We'll host that channel in just a second. But for now, we'll call it quits for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you in the OCRS stream in just a second.